I am D.V.R. Gupta from Kendriya Vidyalaya INS Kadinga, TGT Maths. Welcome to the session. In today's session, let us derive the section formula in the coordinate geometry. This is for class 10 mathematics. Now let's go for the basic which is required to understand the derivation, and then we will go to the actual derivation. The question or the derivation is like this. It's given a line segment AB is divided by a point P. Line segment AB is divided by a point P. Since it is a line segment, end points, this is A, this is B, this is P. Since the point P is on the line segment, we say point P is dividing line segment AB internally. Next, we have to find the coordinates of a point P in terms of x1, x2, y1, y2, m1, m2. x1, y1, the coordinates of point A, x2, y2, the coordinates of point B, m1 is to m2 is the ratio in which point P is dividing the line segment AB. This much is given. Now we need to find the coordinates of point P. To find the coordinates of point P, we have assumed the coordinates of point P x comma y. We will derive and we will find the values x and y. Normally the ratio we can take m is to n or m1 is to m2. Here I feel it is more convenient and more easy, and it is easy to remember also if we take m1 is to m2. This is the reason why I prefer to take m1 is to m2 than m is to n. The basic which we need to know or we need to understand is x-axis. This is the y-axis. There is a point A. The coordinates of point A, x comma y. If the x coordinate of point A is x, means the distance of the points in the direction of x-axis is x units. From here, in the direction of x-axis, this is x units. Whether it is from origin or from any point on y-axis, the perpendicular distance from y-axis in the direction of x-axis is x units. Of course, this quadrilateral is a rectangle. Opposite sides of rectangle are equal. This is x, this is also x. Similarly, the y coordinate of the distance of the point in the direction of y-axis is y units. Whether it is from origin or any point on x-axis, this perpendicular distance is y. Because these two are opposite sides of a rectangle, they are equal. So when you understand this, it's easy. We can apply this knowledge in the derivation. We will understand. Now let's go to the actual derivation. X-axis. Please remember arrow marks. X-axis is a line. X dash is the name of the x-axis. Similarly, y dash. This is also not line segment, a line. So compulsorily we have to put arrow marks. Name of the y-axis is y dash. Now, to derive the section formula, we need to know or we need to apply the knowledge of similar triangles also. The similar triangles knowledge, suppose there are two triangles. Both the triangles are right triangles, and one of the acute angles are equal, then automatically this is the triangle 1 and this is the triangle 2. Both the triangles are right triangles. This acute angle is equal to this acute angle, means acute angle and right angle of triangle 1 are respectively equal to acute angle and right angle of triangle 2. Therefore, the two triangles are similar. If the two triangles are similar by area similarity, the corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. This knowledge is also needed to apply in the derivation. Now, the actual derivation starts now. We have a line segment, this point A and this is B. AB line segment is, there is a point P on the line segment AB. I have drawn perpendiculars from A to the x-axis, from P to the x-axis, from B to the x-axis. All the three are perpendiculars. Here the angle between x-axis and y-axis is also 90 degrees. This is 90, this is 90, this is 90. Means here y-axis and this line segment 1, 2, 3. All the three line segments with a y-axis are parallel. Now, the x coordinate of point A is x1, means this distance is x1. X coordinate of point P is taken as x, therefore this distance is x. The x coordinate of point B is x2, therefore this distance is x2. Similarly, the y coordinate of point A is y1 and y coordinate of point P is y and y coordinate of point B is y2. Now, here this is A to M. AM is the difference of the two distances, distance 1 minus distance 2. This distance is x and this distance is x1. Therefore, this is x minus x1. Now, similarly, to get this PN TA, this distance is x2 and this distance is x. x2 minus x gives this distance x2 minus x. Similarly, the right angle making sides of one pair of right angle making sides, the measures we got x minus x1, x2 minus x. Here, this total distance is the y coordinate y2. And here from here to here this distance is y. Therefore, the another right angle making side of the triangle PNB is y2 minus y. Here also this first right triangle, this distance from x-axis is y and this distance from x-axis is y1. The difference y minus y1 is this one. Now, the two triangles, let us prove they are similar. The names of the two triangles in triangle AMP. Another triangle PNB. AMP and PNB are the two right triangles. We know the coordinates of A, x1, y1, B, x2, y2, P, xy. Of course, we don't need the coordinates of M and N and we don't apply also. These two triangles, angle AMP is equal to 90 degrees and PNB is also 90 degrees. Therefore, the first statement to prove that they are similar, they are 90 degrees, one pair of angles. M is the right angle in the middle position, N here it is in the middle position. The right angle positions are the middle positions. Next, this A and P are one pair of angles equal. It's because a pair of straight lines parallel or intersected by a transversal. Here AM and PN are a pair of lines. They are parallel to x-axis. Therefore, these two also parallel to each other. This a pair of parallel lines are intersected by a transversal AB. then this and this are a pair of corresponding angles of parallel lines. That is why the two acute angles are each 90 degrees. This is A and this is P. First position angles. To write this angle A, I will write angle M A P. Here angle N P B are two acute angles corresponding angles of parallel lines. Here first angle and second angle of triangle AMP are respectively equal to the first angle and second angle of triangle PNB. Therefore, the two triangles are similar. The property of similar triangles, when you apply, the corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. Here I will state that triangle AMP is similar to triangle PNB by AA similarity criteria. Now, the property of similar triangles AM upon first side of the triangle AMP upon first side of triangle PNB PN is equal to MP upon NB is equal to AP upon PB. The two triangles are similar by AA similarity. The property of similar triangles, the corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. Now, this AM, PN and these values we will see from the figure and we will substitute and see. Let's get AM. AM is x minus x1 by PN x2 minus x is equal to MP. MP is y minus y1 by NB is y2 minus y is equal to AP is M1 and PB is M2. M1, M2 values are given. X1, X2, Y1, Y2 are also known to us because we know the coordinates of A and B. Only the unknown values or unknown quantities are X and Y. It's easy to find out X and Y when you go for cross multiplication between X minus X1 by X2 minus X and M1, M2 by encircling this between these two ongoing cross multiplication. Here it is M1 into X2 minus X is equal to M2 into X minus X1. This is M1 X2 minus M1X is equal to M2X minus M2X1. Now I will erase this. Here let us do. M1 X2. To find the value of X, the terms in which X is there are shifted to the right side, left side, and remaining the terms where X is not there are to be shifted to the right side. Here M2X1 is equal to M2X M plus M1X. Now, X on taking common factor, M1 plus M2 or M2 plus M1 the same. This is M1 X2 plus M2 X1. Now, if I interchange X is equal to or X into M1 plus M2 is equal to M1 X2 plus M2 X1 by next step, X is equal to M1 X2 plus M2 X1 upon M1 plus M2. This is how we get the value of X coordinate of the point. Similarly, when you go for cross multiplication between y minus y1 upon y2 minus y is equal to m1 by m2, we will get the y coordinates. For that, let us do. Now, on cross multiplication, m1 by 2 minus m1y is equal to m2y minus m2y1. Let us bring this m2y1 to the left side and let us take m1y to the right side. This is m1 by 2. This minus comes and becomes plus. m2y1 is equal to m2y. This m1y goes and becomes m1y. Now, on taking common factor y into m1 plus m2 or m2 plus m1, this is one and the same. m1 y2 plus m2 y1. Same statement I will write here. Now, LHS and RHS on interchanging y into m1 plus m2 is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1. This implies y is equal to m1 by 2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Successfully, we got the value of x in terms of x1, x2, m1 and m2. All the values in the RHS are known. By substituting, we will get the value of x. Similarly, for y also, y value in terms of m1, m2, y1, y2. Therefore, these values, known values, on substituting, we will get the value of y. So, if you feel bit difficult to remember this m1, m2, y1, y2, m1, y2, m2, y1. So, all these things if you feel difficult, it is very easy to remember when you write one step in systematic way. So, the same values, how I write and how easy it is to remember, I will explain. So, let us write these values and the same values, how easy to remember you will understand. This is x value, this is y value which we have derived. The same values, if I write in one small systematic way, we get easily. It is like this: a x1 comma y1, b x2 comma y2. The coordinates of point A and B. A and B same I have written. The ratio is m1 m2. In which ratio the point P is dividing is m1 is to m2. We want the coordinates of point P. So we use it to write x comma y. This x comma y value, if I write P, for the value of x, start from m1, whether it is for x coordinate or for y coordinate, starting is m1 x2 plus m2 x1, starting is m1, and it is cross multiplication. What do you say this? Cross multiplication. m1 x2 plus m2 x1, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 is the denominator same. To get the x coordinate, I did cross multiplication between this m1 m2 x1 x2. m1 x2 plus m2 x1 is the numerator, m1 plus m2 is the denominator. For y coordinate, again cross multiplication starting from m1 by 2 plus m2 by 1, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. This is the y coordinate. This x coordinate and the x coordinate which we have derived exactly one and the same, and this y coordinate and the y coordinate which we have derived again, they are also exactly one and the same. See y coordinates and see x coordinates. How easy to write and how easy to apply while solving a problem. Now let's go for one small question. It goes like this. Find the coordinates of point P if the line segment AB is divided by point P in the ratio 1:2. It's given the coordinates of point A and point B like this. When it's given, so to find the coordinates of point dividing point P, I will write A 3, 4, B -5, -3 is divided by the point P in the ratio 1:2 to get the coordinates of point P. Starting is always from M1. For x coordinate, do the cross multiplication with x coordinates. To get the x coordinate of point P, M1 is the first term of the ratio 1:5. -5 2 into 3 6 divided by m1 plus m2. This is 1 plus 2. Once again cross multiplication. m1 x2 1 into -5 m2 x1 2 into 3 6 by m1 plus m2 1 plus 2 comma. Next for y coordinates again starting is m1 with y coordinates 1 into -3. This is -3 plus 2 into 4 8 divided by m1 plus m2. This is 1 plus 2. Now if you want to write the formula P m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2 m1 by 2 plus m2 by 1 upon m1 plus m2. Remember, it is also equally easy. You need not remember if you write this way the formula. So please try to remember the formula also. On simplification, we will get the coordinates of point P. -5 plus 6 is 1 upon 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. X coordinate of point P is 1 by 3. Y coordinate 8 plus -3 is 5 upon 3. So 1 by 3, 5 by 3 are the coordinates of point P. So very simple application. Now another question we will go where the coordinates of point P are given. We need to find the ratio in which the point P divides. For the next question, here the question is find the ratio in which the line segment joining the 2 points -2, -3 and 5, 6 by x-axis. Also find the coordinates of the point. Here we need to find the ratio and we need to find the coordinates of the point P also. It is in fact a board examination given question. So to do this question, we follow the same section formula like this. Here let us consider the first point is A and the second point is B. The coordinates -2, -3 and here the coordinates 5, 6. Here we need to find the ratio. So whenever we need to find the ratio, it is always easy. Remember, the ratio is k:1. We will find the value of k. From that we will write the ratio. In the following steps you will get so easily, or you will understand. Here the point P, we want the coordinates and we want the ratio also. Here he says this line segment joining this A and B by x-axis means the point where x-axis and the line segment are meeting is exactly on x-axis. On x-axis any point if you take, the corresponding y coordinate is 0, means general coordinates of any point on x-axis is a comma 0. x-axis पर कोई भी point लो, y coordinate 0. Similarly, on y-axis, any point if you take, the x coordinate is 0. Here, with this an idea, we do not know x coordinate, we will find. We know y coordinate 0, so we will find the y coordinate and we will equate with 0. From that we will get ratio. See how it comes. The known y coordinate is a 0, means I will find y coordinate. To get y coordinates, starting from the first term of the ratio, cross multiplication for y coordinates. K into 6, 6k. 1 into minus 3, minus 3. By sum of the terms of the ratio, k plus 1. But y coordinate is, as per the given question, 0. This is y coordinate of point P. This is also y coordinate of point P. On equating these two, we will get the value of y. This is 6k minus 3 is equal to k plus 1. We will go and multiply 0 into k plus 1. This is 0 only. 6k minus 3 is equal to 0. 6k is equal to 3. K is equal to 3 upon 6, means k upon 1 is equal to 1 is to 2. This implies k is to 1 is equal to 1 is to 2. The ratio is 1 is to 2. The known y coordinate is calculated by assuming the ratio k is to 1. On equating the y coordinate as per the calculation and as per the given statement, we get the value of k. From k, we will write the ratio in this way. So we are successful in getting the ratio, and the same ratio we will apply and we will find the x coordinates. There we will get the value of a. See, now k is to 1 ratio is ready. So I will erase this. So k is to 1 is equal to 1 is to 2. Means in terms of 1 is to 2, I will find x coordinates. X coordinates, for x coordinates starting from the first term of the ratio, the cross multiplication. For x coordinate, cross multiplication with x coordinates of point A and B. 1 into 5. 5 plus 2 into minus 2. Minus 4 divided by 1 plus 2. This is 5 plus minus 4 is 1. 1 upon 3. This is the x coordinates. Y coordinate is already we know 0. X coordinate is 1 by 3. Therefore, while writing answer, ratio 1 is to 2, point P, this is 1 upon 3 comma 0, together we will write answer. This is how we find. If the coordinates are given, we will find the ratio. If the ratio is given, we can find the coordinates also. So this is small application of coordinate geometry section formula. Thank you.